For most college-level papers, you should be using scholarly rather than popular sources. Scholarly sources might also be called academic, peer-reviewed, or refereed sources. How do you tell if a source is scholarly? Here are some things to look for. Footnotes or in-text citations, a reference list or bibliography, expert authors, etc. In contrast, popular sources are intended for a wider audience, not just researchers and students. Keep an eye out for the option to limit your results to scholarly sources as seen here in one search. These rules don't just apply to books and articles, you should also evaluate websites before using them as sources. If you're not sure if a source is scholarly, ask your professor if it's appropriate for your paper. Whatever sources you use in your paper, whether you summarize, paraphrase, or quote them, you always have to cite them. That is, acknowledge the source of your information. You must cite your sources to avoid plagiarism. That is, using other people's ideas or words or images without giving them proper credit. When you cite your sources, you are giving the original author or artist credit. This way, your professor or whoever is reading your work can find out where you got your information. How you cite your sources depends on the citation style you use. There are many different citation styles. For example, MLA, APA, and Chicago. Find out which one your professor wants you to use. You can find guides to different styles in the library, in print, and online. It can be tough to keep track of all your sources and make sure your in-text citations and reference lists are formatted properly. To make it easier, you can use RefWorks. RefWorks lets you keep all of your source references together. It can even create in-text citations and your bibliography. Click on the RefWorks icon on the library homepage to get started. Let the library help you save time and effort. If you have questions about evaluating or citing sources, ask a librarian.